These are both beautiful women. I'll say 3 because I really want to include Else in this.
It was Jerry's diary section. Ha! This diary section was long. It got me glued to my screen. You guys heard what he said. Initially, he started off by where I really became interested was when he started talking about the dagger that was thrown at him. And, yesterday we were like, Jared is just taking this walk with all joy, and he's always a positive vibe person. He's taking it with all joy, no negative vibe, no negative energy. He's like all happy doing all the cleaning. So today he had mentioned that he really took it like with so much joy, and he really appreciated it because it reminded him of his grandmom, who was a helper at some point, maybe who worked as a nanny or something at some point, and that really connected him to the two women he had in his life, who both loved their grandmom and whose grandmom passed on. Like, okay, so, he kept on saying, told Big Brother that he seeks that opportunity to, like, rebrand himself. He doesn't want people perceiving him as the Jared. There's always like, you guys know Jared. When you define Jared in the house, there's always like the Shiamu sharing, not in banter way right now, but we are all aware. And the fact that he included else, meaning that else was involved in all those bloodshed, and he felt he really felt remorseful, saying that because of the way he has taken the whole thing, he would always give an excuse that all these women had somebody outside before coming into the house. So, like, he doesn't really owe them much or loyalty and all that. But he has come to appreciate whatever it is they felt for him. And despite the fact that they might have something outside which he doesn't really know how it is, but coming into the house, maybe they had wanted to build up something, made good connections that may survive, or that may be that may potentially survive outside of the house. What does it mean by that? Like, they were looking forward to, okay, maybe what I have outside is not really too good. I can find someone here and click with the person. If it works out, fine. Maybe we can continue with that outside. But he really regrets the way he went about the whole thing, and like the women feel hurt by him and all that and all that. And I said, my dear, it is not really your fault as much as it is your fault, because I keep saying, what happened to real power? You can always say no. You can always say, I don't want. You can always say, please, let's end it this way. But you accommodated Mpumi, you accommodated else. You would have just kept these girls as friends, just the way he is a friendly person, excuse me. You would have just kept them as friends. So Jared kept on saying that in case he's going to be a role model to the world or to whatever, he doesn't want people perceiving him as that guy. But on a second thought, he has come to accept it as his nature, as a man. Like they always say, men are polygamous in nature. And that one thing that has always made him like is like a puzzle that he can't really find an answer to. He has asked lots of persons. If you were in the situation, what would you have done differently? And no one seemed to have the answer to that. No one seemed to have the answer to that. And he himself, he keeps asking himself, why did he do that? Why did he do this? Why did he? And he has not got an answer. And that has been his greatest adversity. I had to flash back to the day he had a conversation with Z and young Papi in the locker room. And he was telling them that that's his greatest predicament. He doesn't even know whom to choose. He doesn't even know what to do. He doesn't even know. I know at the time it became overwhelming for him. At the time it was a whole lot for him. He wanted to walk away. He wanted to like, I don't want this. But then I keep saying it that Jared is a people pleaser. I think he's that type that hardly say no because he wants to please you. Not just because it's what he wants to do. No, but because he wants to please you. He wants you to be happy. He doesn't want you to. So that was how he kept on. Then he mentioned that he's really grateful for the dagger, at least doing this, knowing that the reason he's doing this is because of these three ladies that feel hurt by him, or these three ladies that probably he didn't really appreciate what they really felt for him. Okay, and he's really said a big thank you to Mile for sending that dagger his way. Yes, maybe I could say that the dagger has done more good to him, and it's really brought him to a place where he could have the self-reflection, go into himself, see the things he did not do well. So he said, Mile shouldn't feel there's a bad blood between them, and that he hopes Mile is fine wherever she is. Yeah. And there was a phrase he used. He said, I really love her so, so much, more so than you can ever feel or more you can ever. I said, yeah, maybe he really, later on he's playing this person, playing that person. This kind of type of guys, don't be surprised when he might even date a different person altogether. I think I've said something like that he may come out of the house and he said, okay, since I've had this entanglement with three of you, I don't want to end up with you so that Mpumi won't feel hurt. I don't want to end up with you so that Lima won't feel hurt. I don't want to end up with you so that else won't feel hurt. I'd rather chosen a different neutral person that was never in the picture, just for everybody's sanity and everybody's peace of mind. And now you guys know that Mpumi is always like thinking last night about her boyfriend, about all the things she's done in the house, how she's gonna face him and all that. So he is like feeling that okay, I put all of you in the situation. But he said at the same time, he doesn't want to overthink. He doesn't want to think too much. He just wants to live in the moment. Of course, that's a way of relieving yourself of some anxiety, and it saves one of going into some depre. You guys know depre. I don't just want to mention them here. Okay, so in order to run away from some mental health issues. So it's better he lives in the moment and not try to like overthink or keep asking himself, why did he do that? Why did he do that? So I think he's trying to make peace with himself, probably make peace with everybody, just have a neutral relationship with everybody, just make sure that. So that was when Biggie advised him and told him that he can play his solo game, live his life, and that what really makes a gentleman is his gimmicks. Yeah, it's his gimmicks. So he appreciated Biggie and told Biggie how much he loved him. I told you guys earlier that his parents were campaigning for votes for him. Jared is one guy that would have really done well, that would have really stood out in this game. But women, they say fear women, who women no drag down. Who women no drag down. And now is the woman he loved. Is the woman he once felt something for. Is the woman he once had cool moments for. Is the woman that nominated him. I know some persons nominated him actually, but yeah. But then it is what it is. I believe he has learned from his mistake. And these are the kind of things that will make guys, be so, 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 so strict in their relationship, or may even decide to stay on their own, or may even say, women has done this for me. I don't have business with women again and all that. It can push someone into making hasty and some decisions the person might regret later. Yeah, I know of a lady who because of all the things the men did to her, she resorted to joining the LGBT community, and she kept on for years, not until her parents had to accept the fact, because she was really dealt with by the men counterpart, the opposite gender. So this kind of thing can throw a guy into, okay, since I've gotten myself into this shit with women, you know. But then we're not praying for that. So wish him well. Wish him well. Just see what happens on Sunday and we wish him well. So you guys, that's just that his diary section. It was emotional. It really touched me as a mom. I just picturing his parents, his young mom, and like, well, it's all good. No matter how old your child is, you still feel like they are still kids before you. So you guys, that's just that for that. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I really want to cry. Bye.